am a feminist. Now that you're aware of that information, how do you feel about me standing up here today? Do you feel threatened, annoyed, confused, unbothered, proud? I am a feminist. Do you think of me as overbearing, passionate, intimidating, inspiring? I am a feminist. Do you see me as hysterical, irrational, relentless? Feminism. For nearly 120 years, that word has been pulled, carried, thrown, dragged across the pages of history up till now, 2022. And here I am standing in front of you, yet another feminist, preaching another one of her feminist rants. So what is feminism? Well, the correct definition is, in fact, the advocacy of women's rights on the grounds of the equality of the sexes, not the discrimination of men. So what feminism can basically be boiled down to is that all sexes have equal rights, which is proving a bit of a struggle as men have been a bit possessive of said human rights over the course of history. So naturally, one day, women decided to go up to man and say, "Hey man, would you mind sharing those rights out between us? Just dividing them up so we can all have equal." And men said, "What? Equal rights? No, you can't have equal rights because, well, you're weak and fragile, and therefore you should be at home in the kitchen where all the knives and the heavy utensils are, and you should be pushing babies out of your bodies, and therefore you can't vote, you can't work, and you can't complain about it, or we'll shun you from society, labeling you with words like crazy, emotional, weak, hysterical, desperate, slut." And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how the suffragette movement started. And even so, history has made it so that only the extremists of the suffragette movement are remembered. Just to add to that crazed feminist stereotype we are constantly exposed to by certain elements of the media. Whilst we're on the topic of the media, I want to draw our attention to an incident I'm sure we are all aware of. In 2020, a young woman was walking down the streets of London when she was abducted and murdered by a police officer. Sarah Everard died because she was a woman. What does that tell you about our society? Why do you think I am here today to talk about this issue? Because if a woman cannot walk down the street safely, then how can we possibly call ourselves a free society? So many people, typically men, jump to the conclusion that feminism equals the hatred of man, which, if we're returning to the definition of feminism, I don't see the word man in there anywhere. Feminism, female, woman. So why are we making man the focus of the sentence?